So, Sarah, get it? You're not good enough for Kevin. A delusional, ugly girl like you should just disappear.
Who is this?
Oh, right. You wouldn't know my number, would you?
Wait, you're the ex-girlfriend who showed up at our engagement announcement earlier, aren't you? How did you even get my number?
How? I asked Kevin, of course. He gives me anything I want.
Kevin gave you my number without asking me? Why would he do that?
Of course he did. I wanted to have a proper chat with the stupid girl who tried to marry Kevin behind my back. I mean, you ran away so quickly after all.
Behind your back? What are you talking about?
Playing dumb doesn't suit you, though nothing really suits you, does it?
Ran away? Don't mess with me. I was told this was a meeting to introduce myself to his parents and tell them about our engagement. Then I show up and his ex-girlfriend is there, and apparently I need the ex's permission to get married? What kind of nonsense is this?
Nonsense? It's exactly what it sounds like. Don't you get it?
That's why I'm asking why I need permission from you when you're not even his family.
Because I'm the most important person in Kevin's life.
What does that even mean?
I'm married to him.
What? Huh? Married?
Well, we haven't officially registered it, but we're pretty much a married couple. We've been living together all this time after all.
What? Wait, so what? He got engaged to me while having someone he's basically married to?
Finally catching on? Took you long enough.
This has to be some kind of joke. You've been living together?
That's right. We've been living together this whole time. So I outrank you. You're like a second wife or mistress or something. Since he's successful and wealthy, weird bugs like you keep trying to get close to him, so I have to screen them all.
Screen them? What do you mean?
Kevin needs to maintain appearances for his family. That's where girls like you come in.
That's ridiculous. So I've been deceived by that man this whole time and he had someone on the side?
Actually, you're the one on the side.
How long has this been going on?
The whole time you've known him. Every date, every meeting. I knew about all of it.
This is insane! You've got to be kidding me!
I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. So to marry him, you need my approval as his ex. And you're uglier than me, so that's a fail. This marriage is canceled. Though I wouldn't have forgiven it if you were a lot prettier than I am, too.
You have no right to cancel anything.
I have every right. Kevin and I have a special bond. Something a plain girl like you couldn't understand. You've probably never fallen in love like we have before.
I'm going to destroy you.
Huh? Try it. What can an ugly girl like you even do?
You really shouldn't have contacted me.
Are you threatening me? That's cute. Go ahead, try something. Kevin will just laugh at you like I am.
We'll see who's laughing later.
Is that all you can say? Pathetic. Just disappear quietly like a good girl.
I need to talk to Kevin first.
Go ahead. He'll tell you the same thing. You're nothing to him.
Kevin, we need to talk.
What is it? I'm busy.
Kevin, you've been deceiving me, getting engaged to me while having another partner. Do you mind explaining this situation to me?
What's your problem, Sarah? Running away and then complaining isn't very mature.
What? Don't mess with me.
I should be saying that. Why did you leave the meeting so suddenly?
Because your girlfriend was there.
Ex-girlfriend?
She says otherwise.
I'm not messing around. Actually, aren't you misunderstanding something? You're my only partner.
How can you say that now? Then what about your ex who was there today?
She's my soulmate.
What?
You wouldn't understand our connection.
Try me.
We have this deep spiritual connection that's hard to explain with words or laws. It would be crude to try to define it. It's beyond description.
While you're engaged to me?
You're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
Then why don't you just marry her? Why did you get engaged to me, even if it was through an arranged marriage?
It's complicated.
Make it uncomplicated.
Because I can't marry Amy. My parents won't allow it. They're old-fashioned, and Amy works in the nightlife industry. They say it would look bad socially. I want to be with Amy, but I'm the eldest son. If I don't at least appear to be looking for a wife, everyone around me won't shut up about it.
So what? I was just engaged to you for appearances?
You're making it sound worse than it is.
How should it sound?
Not just that. I thought I might marry you if Amy approved. Though I didn't think she would. I mean, you're ugly. Just give up already. After all this, our engagement is impossible. Consider it broken off.
I see. You never loved me at all, even though it was arranged. I've been by your side all this time. I loved you. This betrayal is too much.
Love? Don't be naive.
I trusted you.
Stop acting like some tragic heroine. Did you want to marry me that badly? Sure, I make good money, but isn't it embarrassing to try to leech off a handsome, successful guy? Anyway, this is it between us. Goodbye.
You took money from me for wedding preparations.
I'll pay you back if you're that desperate.
That's not the point.
Then what do you want?
I'll never forgive you. I'll make you regret this.
Wow, scary. What can an ugly girl do? At least wish for my and Amy's happiness. That's the least an ugly life loser like you can do.
You really should have thought twice before saying all this.
Are you threatening me? That's cute.
Not threatening, promising.
Whatever, just disappear quietly. It's what you're good at, right?
We'll see who disappears first.
Don't waste my time with your drama. I have a date with Amy.
You'll remember this conversation.
Already forgotten it. Goodbye, Sarah.
Hey, you. I heard you've been bothering Kevin. He was really troubled by it. Cut it out, or do you want us to call the police on you for stalking?
Stalking him? Is that what he told you?
He tells me everything. You're being clingy.
Interesting interpretation.
Just accept reality and move on.
Oh, I've accepted reality.
Then why are you still bothering Kevin?
I wasn't bothering him. I just declared war. On you too, of course. I'll never forgive either of you.
War? Don't be dramatic.
I'm being very clear.
Huh? What did I do? I haven't done anything worth holding a grudge over.
Really? Think harder.
You're the one who tried to steal my man.
Kevin was the one who cheated, so normally I might not have held such a grudge against you. But you deliberately came to mock me. I'm not generous enough to be kind to someone who looked down on me. So I'll make you see hell too. I won't forgive you both for trampling on my feelings.
Ugh, scary. This is why ugly, stupid people are such a pain.
Keep talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
Every word you say makes this easier.
Easier? What are you planning?
What?
There's no way someone ugly like you could get married. Kevin and I love each other. Marriage is for people who love each other, right? So it's obvious why you can't get married.
Oh, really? You're right. I was stupid. I was so stupid I fell in love with him without even realizing he was basically married. That he was lying to me. That's why I'm going to settle this properly. I can't move forward otherwise.
Settle what? You have nothing to settle.
We'll see.
You're starting to annoy me.
Good. That's a start.
A start to what?
You'll find out soon enough.
Is that supposed to scare me?
Take it however you want.
You're just jealous because I'm beautiful and you're not.
Keep believing that.
What else is there to believe? Look at us.
I'm looking very carefully.
Whatever, just stay away from Kevin.
Don't worry, I won't need to contact him directly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see, both of you will. I'll make you pay for deceiving me.
Hey, I got this compensation claim from a lawyer. And they said that you were the one making the claim? What the hell are you doing? Stop spreading lies and doing things like this. It's pathetic and honestly annoying.
What lies?
All of it. This whole legal document.
Point out one lie.
I shouldn't have to. You know what you've done.
I haven't lied about anything, and that's a legitimate legal procedure. You have no right to complain, so just pay up.
Pay up? Are you crazy?
Everything is properly documented.
No, this is ridiculous. What kind of compensation is this? Usually, compensation claims are made against people who committed adultery. That's not us.
Oh, really?
Yes, we're not legally married, but it's a common law marriage. That's a form of marriage, right? So it's not adultery. If anything, you're the adulterer. We're being nice by not making an issue of that. Doing something like this is so low, as expected of an ugly person, such a nasty personality.
And what's your reasoning behind that?
Because ugly people often have such bitter personalities. They know they're disliked because they're ugly, but instead of trying to become beautiful, they just stay negative. That's why nobody wants them. You too. You're just jealous of pretty me, right? Stop being childish and grow up a little.
Are you done?
What?
With the tantrum.
Huh?
Look, the compensation I'm claiming is for you destroying our engagement. Of course, I'm claiming it from him, too. You can claim damages for broken engagements, you know? Well, separately from that, I also filed a marriage fraud report against him.
Huh? Fraud? Kevin didn't do anything like that.
He got engaged to me when he had no intention of marriage from the start. Plus, he took money from me for wedding preparations. That's fraud, dangling a marriage he never intended to follow through with and taking money he has no intention of returning. Criminals deserve to be arrested, and sorry to say, but you're the one who can't get married. You've been lied to as well.
What did you say?
Need me to repeat it?
You can't prove any of this.
No parent would let their son marry someone who casually brags about being a mistress. That's why you can't get married, obviously. And since you're not married, this is still adultery. If you claim you're in a common law marriage, hire a lawyer and prove it. If you can, that is.
I can prove it because we love each other.
Love isn't legal evidence.
We live together. Everyone knows we're a couple.
Anyone could say that about a stranger if they coordinated their story. Listen, proof means things like being on each other's residence registry or insurance, having family testimonies. Just living together doesn't count as proof.
What? Really?
Yes, really. That's why I can claim damages, and without proof, your relationship is just an affair. If you have complaints, try gathering evidence and proving me wrong like I did. The law isn't as forgiving as your emotions.
This is ridiculous, you ugly girl! I'm beautiful and men can't leave me alone. Pretty girls get away with anything. Everyone accepts me.
The law doesn't care about your looks.
Kevin will fix this.
What strange logic. If you don't want to pay, that's fine. But you don't even realize you're just digging yourself deeper into that hole of yours.
You'll regret this.
I have all our conversations saved.
So what?
Every threat, every admission, everything. I'm going to win this case and get my compensation from both of you.
Hey! How dare you say such terrible things to Amy!
Aren't you the one doing terrible things?
Shut up! If you want money that badly, I'll pay you, so just shut up already!
Oh?
So stop stalking me! I'll even return the money you gave me before! That should satisfy you, right? Just stop hurting Amy!
You're making me sound like the villain.
Using underhanded tactics and acting innocent? People with no redeeming qualities like you have to use sneaky methods to get by. I'm an elite with money. If I pay you, there shouldn't be any complaints.
Well, that's true, but that's not enough to satisfy me.
What?
The money is just the minimum apology you two owe me. But I don't want just the minimum. You need to suffer more.
What are you saying? Are you crazy? Anyway, I'll transfer the money, so just leave us alone! What is this? What have you done?
Be more specific.
You know what I mean.
Oh, Kevin, didn't you say you didn't want me stalking you? Why are you contacting me?
Shut up! I got fired today! The affair got exposed! How did the president find out? You're the only one who knew!
The president values integrity.
What did you tell him?
The truth.
You had no right! How do you even know him?
Oh, that's because your company president is my relative.
What?
Surprised?
You're lying!
Call him and ask.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I never mentioned I was your fiancé because I thought you should be evaluated fairly. But after being deceived like this, I told the president. He's very sensitive about these topics since he was cheated on in the past.
You ruined everything!
You did that yourself.
Why would he believe an ugly girl's story over mine?
Still focused on appearances?
I'm more qualified than you!
Hey, you're an elite, right? Didn't this thought ever cross your mind? That someone who only puts minimal effort into their appearance might be spending that time on other things?
Ha!
Need me to spell it out?
What are you talking about?
Sure, I might be ugly compared to Amy. I only did the bare minimum for my appearance. But you see, I focused on developing myself rather than my looks. My educational background and career history are both better than yours. Well, I never mentioned it, but I make quite a bit of money, too.
What? Why didn't you say any of this?
Would it have mattered?
Of course it would!
For the wrong reasons. Because whenever I did, I'd either get accused of being elitist about my education or attract men who just wanted my money. So I didn't tell you. I didn't want you to hate me. Even with the arranged marriage, I liked you enough to consider marrying you. Because I liked you, I kept meeting you, and I even trusted you with money for our future. And this is how you betrayed me. You'll never understand how humiliated I felt.
You can't do this to me!
Already done.
Don't mess with me! What high education? Like I'd believe that! I'm an elite, recognized by my company! I should be more trusted than someone like you!
Go ahead, check my credentials.
I'm gonna appeal to the president directly!
Good luck with that. How did your direct appeal to the president go? Added fuel to the fire, didn't it? The president contacted me, said he couldn't believe I'd chosen someone like you as a marriage partner.
Damn it! Why? They wouldn't even listen to me! You must have poisoned them against me!
You poisoned yourself.
This isn't fair!
I only told the truth. Your usual behavior must have been pretty bad. I heard you were quite the brown-noser. Sure, that's one approach, but real elites don't need to do that. Men with no real qualities like you have to use sneaky methods like brown-nosing to get by. Well, even without a job, you still have to pay the engagement compensation, so don't try to run away.
This can't be happening!
It is.
Shit! This isn't how things were supposed to be! What's gonna happen to me now?
Not my problem. Figure it out yourself. You didn't want me stalking you, right? You cut ties with me, so don't come crying for help.
Something terrible has happened. Please, lend me some money.
Messaging me again?
I have nowhere else to turn. Please, can you lend me the money?
No way. Besides, aren't you supposed to be paying me money, not borrowing it? Did you forget?
I know, but please.
Why should I?
This is seriously bad. At this rate, I won't even be able to pay you.
Oh, so you did intend to pay. So what happened?
It's Amy.
What about her?
I was made a co-signer for a loan she took out.
What?
Please, I need help.
Explain.
Amy had been taking out loans without my knowledge. Huge amounts for plastic surgery and designer goods. Then she disappeared. Now these dangerous guys are showing up at my house saying things are gonna get really bad. Please, I'll definitely pay you back. Just help me.
How much?
The loans, they're in the millions.
And you co-signed?
I didn't know what I was signing.
You brought this on yourself.
What?
Being a co-signer requires your signature and seal, right? So you signed it yourself.
That's because she said it would make us feel more like a married couple.
And you believed that?
She said she needed me to trust her.
Then it's your fault for signing. You did this to yourself. I have no obligation to help you. I'm so glad. If we had gotten married, I might have gotten caught up in this debt too. Good thing I didn't get involved.
Please, I'm begging you.
Like I begged you to explain about Amy?
That was different.
How?
Are you serious right now?
Dead serious. Besides, didn't you say it was embarrassing to leech off someone successful? I don't want anything to do with you anymore, so this is goodbye. Farewell.
I'll do anything.
Like what?
I'll tell everyone the truth about Amy.
Too late.
I'll apologize publicly.
Not interested.
Wait, Sarah! Sarah!
Don't contact me again.
Please, I have nowhere to go.
Try Amy.
She won't answer my calls.
Sounds familiar. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? It's me, Sarah. Since you changed all your contact information and ran away, I went out of my way to contact you like this.
Huh? How do you know my contact info?
How? It was posted on internet forums. Amazing how quickly it went viral. Well, that's what happens when you've been skimming money from your clients at the club.
What are you talking about?
Check your name online.
This can't be happening.
But it is.
How do you know about that? Nobody knew until now. Suddenly all my personal information got posted online. I don't understand. Why is this happening?
Your victims are quite thorough.
Victims? They're just clients.
The posts were probably made by your victims who you scammed money from. After all, I'm the one who provided the information.
What?
Need me to explain slowly?
You couldn't possibly know anything.
You see, when Kevin told me about being a co-signer, something seemed off. Even Kevin would notice if there were large loans, and if he didn't notice, that means you were making payments, or had a way to make payments so no collection notices would come. So I had someone look into it.
Had someone look into it?
Yes, you see, I actually have a wide network of connections. So I have many friends who helped me out. You're free to live however you want. I don't think focusing on appearance is meaningless. You're beautiful, and I'm sure you worked hard for that, but you used that beauty for crime.
It wasn't crime.
The law says otherwise.
Pretty faces tend to stand out, you know? That made gathering evidence easy, and I was able to introduce the victims to an excellent lawyer. I didn't expect them to post the information online, but, well, you brought this on yourself. You were just jealous.
Still playing that card?
No, why? Why does an ugly girl like you get so much help?
Want me to explain?
This isn't fair.
Listen, humans might initially judge by appearance. That's natural. But what's really important is what's inside. Being able to care for others and show kindness, that warmth of heart. Sure, I might not have been blessed with looks, but there were plenty of people who see me for who I am, not my appearance. That's why I kept working on improving myself inside. Thanks to that, I'm blessed with people who help me. Instead of fighting this ugly battle, you should surrender gracefully. Though your compensation payments will be astronomical.
I can't pay anything.
That's a problem.
No way. I only borrowed money because I had ways to pay it back. I can't borrow anything in this situation.
Maybe you should have thought of that earlier.
You've ruined everything.
You have to pay back what you borrowed. I'll chase you down no matter where you go, so be prepared. Nobody will help someone who neglected their inner self like you did.
You'll regret this.
Empty threats won't help you now.
I'll find a way out of this.
There isn't one. After having her personal information spread on forums, Amy was confronted by her victims and faced legal action. Given the significant amount of money involved based on our investigation, police intervention was inevitable and her arrest was certain. Her skimming from clients was exposed to others in the industry, making it impossible for her to work in nightlife again. How she'll make money now is beyond my knowledge. As for Kevin, he lost his job and inherited Amy's debt as her co-signer. Even with day labor jobs, any money he makes disappears into paying my engagement compensation and his debt, leaving him with just a few $100s to his name. Living such a miserable life, he's lost all traces of being an elite. These two who judged people by appearances are now in tatters, looked down upon by everyone. Through the incident, many people helped me. While appearance might be important, I've been reminded that it's also crucial to work hard honestly and develop your inner self without being fixated solely on looks. I'll keep working on improving myself until the day I meet a wonderful husband.